Hey, what's up guys? It's Chris Lee back with another United Destiny Entertainment tutorial video. Hey, check this out. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get more videos like this in the future. All right, check this out guys. I'm with my son right now, Arian Lee. You're in what grade?
4th grade, guys.
So check this out. Currently, he is going to school on campus. It sucks. I got COVID. I got sick. Another one of my kids got sick, but that was before they even started school. I am one of those parents that had to take the risk of sending my kids to campus simply because them doing Zoom calls was crappy, completely crappy. Why? Because you as the instructor or the teacher, your audio sucks, your video sucks, and it's really hard for the kids to pay attention. So I am going to help you with this video, get that situated. If you care about your students enough, then you will take these tips, apply it, and make sure that your kids have whatever they need to learn the best from you. I am going to show you guys a quick, fast, simple way to get your audio and video looking good from home. Some parents don't want to risk sending their kids to school, and that's very much understandable. So for the kids that have to learn things from at home, you want to make sure that you have some professional audio and video quality for them. But as an instructor, what if you are the instructor or the teacher and you want your videos to look better and sound better? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So check it out. If you have a Mac computer or if you have a PC or even a cell phone, you more than likely probably use Zoom, right? So if you use Zoom, let's say you have a PC computer, right? So in the process of you having a PC computer, the first thing that you're going to need in the process is a USB microphone. I'm actually talking to you through the Tonor Q9 USB microphone. This microphone is very cheap. It's inexpensive, but it sounds great. The quality that you hear through the microphone is the actual quality of the microphone with no extra plugins. And to show you that, I want to go ahead and show you where you can purchase this. You can actually go to Amazon, or you can just go down to my link in the description box and go ahead and purchase this microphone. This microphone is only $60 and it sounds great. You plug this USB microphone straight to your computer, whether you're using a PC or a Mac computer, and it's pretty much plug and play. It's pretty much ready to go. Okay, so in the process, what you want to go ahead and do is just go to Amazon, purchase this microphone. It's only $60. It's going to come with a windscreen, the USB microphone, the cable that plugs USB to the actual computer, and this boom arm right here. This suspension arm is going to basically allow you to attach it to your desk or wherever you're sitting and be able to just kind of maneuver it left, right, in front of you, whatever you want to do to go ahead and get some crystal clear quality and put the microphone wherever you want to have it. So if I don't want it in my face, I just pretty much move it out the way. If I want it back in my face, then I can have it in my face at any time. So this microphone is only $60. It's definitely worth the investment. I definitely recommend that you buy it. The next thing that you're going to need in the process, if you want to have crystal clear audio with literally no latency, no delay, you're going to need an audio interface. Now, I'm going to show you two different options here. The audio interface, long story short, is basically allows you to use a condenser mic like one of these. So it's not USB. It doesn't plug straight into the computer. It goes through an audio interface first. So your audio interface and your microphone, you're basically going to use a condenser mic to speak through the microphone to connect to this interface. So this is going to write your information through here to your computer and to your software and to your DAW, whatever you're utilizing. Your secondary option is using a USB microphone with an audio interface going straight into the computer. Now, this is going to be a little bit more of a setup, but it's definitely going to be worth it because the quality is going to be even better. And not only that, there's not going to be any latency. So your students are going to be able to hear some crystal clear audio in the process. So what you would do is you would take your USB microphone and then you will buy the XLR cable. If it doesn't come with it, look like this, male and female end, if you can see that. And this is basically going to plug into here to the bottom. And then whatever audio interface that you use in the process, the front port number 1 is where you're going to plug it. So as soon as you plug that in, boom, you're going to get a cable like this that goes from the back of the interface into the USB port on your computer. That's going to be your more professional sound and audio quality. But 9 times out of 10, you probably don't have the budget for this, or you don't want to go through all those crazy steps. So I definitely recommend you just utilizing a USB microphone as your source. Well, how much would the audio interface be? Well, the audio interface, you have 2 different options. The Focusrite Scarlett Solo right now is only $109, and it's a great sounding interface and is pretty inexpensive. The one that I'm utilizing right now in my particular setup, well, I'm actually in Arion's setup. This is his setup, just in case his teachers want to Zoom him. I have my own setup. So in the process, the one that we're utilizing in Arion's setup right now is the PreSonus Audio Box USB. This one is a great sounding interface. The preamps are great. The quality is great. This is only $99 and what I'm using to actually do this video right now. Now, granted, I'm going through a USB microphone right now, but check this out. I'm going to unplug this. What I'm going to do is actually plug this into the interface. All right, so now if you can hear the quality, I'm actually talking to you through one of the USB microphones. Now, this is definitely one of the good options, except this microphone is going to pick up more room tone in a room, so it may be a little too open and bright for you. But in the process, if you want to get something that's a little bit more on the expensive side, then you can get the Shure SM7B microphone. This microphone is a dynamic microphone. It's very professional. It sounds great. So now I'm going to switch over to this one and see what you guys think. All right, guys, so if you can hear me talking to you through this microphone, I got the volume a little bit low right now, but this is more of a professional sounding microphone just because it's going to block out a lot of the openness. It already has like a windscreen on the front, considered almost like a pop filter at the same time, but your main focus is it's more direct. So it's going to pick up whatever sounds is coming directly into the microphone versus this one is going to pick up more of an omni sound, omnidirectional, and pick up everything around the room. So I use more so this for recording and this one more so for like voiceovers and podcasts, which would be pretty great if you wanted to utilize it for any of your Zoom videos or, you know, teaching your students or whatever. So that's an option as well. So the decision is really up to you. If you want to go more of the interface with the USB microphone, then that's an option too. It's just going to be a little bit more pricier, but the quality is going to be a little bit better. But as you can tell, the USB microphone that I'm using straight into the computer is the easy, quick, easy, fast way that's going to sound great, professional, and your kids are going to love it. Your students are going to love it. Anybody that you're teaching, just because the quality sounds great. It's really simple. Just plug it into your computer and you're pretty much good to go. So let's talk about the video side of things. Now, you have multiple options that you can utilize to get some crystal clear video. In the process, you can use a webcam like I have right here that's set up in front of me, or you can utilize your Samsung phone or your iPhone, which I'm utilizing right now. So right now I'm using my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I love this iPhone. Right now I'm using a front-facing camera just because I want to be able to see myself while I'm talking during this video. But it's not just about having your camera set up. The only way that these cameras are going to look good is if you have a light source. So a LED, or if you like sit in front of a window. I definitely recommend that you sit in front of a window that's going to give you a lot of light, because your students are going to be able to see you well without any blurry video or any type of pixelated video. LED light definitely helps light you up, and they're pretty inexpensive too. So if you want to go on here and actually check what you can get for an LED light, you can go on Amazon and buy your really inexpensive LED light. This is one from Neewer. This is a 2-pack of lights, and basically it's only $40. So you can get these LED lights, set one up to the right of you, one to the left of you. That way you have a lot of light. If you have a ring light or anything like that, that definitely will work in the process as well. But you just want to make sure that you're in a well-lit environment. Even if you just want to cut the lights on, it's pretty much up to you. Just as long as your students are able to see you and hear you clearly, everything will be good to go. So this is another option as well. I'll be sure to put the links in the description box. All right, so when it comes to the camera quality, you want to make sure that you have at least 1080p. That's the new standard. Everything is going up to 2K, 4K, 8K, etc. The majority of your average consumers can't really afford that anyways, but why it's going to be important is because if your student see a bunch of blurry videos, or your videos look dark, you're in an area that's not well lit or anything like that, your students are likely not to pay attention to what you have to say. But if you're well lit on camera, you have a light source, you have great audio, then your kids are going to be more prone to actually listen to what you have to say. If you're going to utilize your camera source, whether it's your iPhone or your Samsung phone or whatever phone that you got, I recommend you at least utilizing 1080p. If you don't have 1080p, 720 will get the job done, but it just won't be as great. 720 right now is on my webcam. It's not great, but it get the job done. One thing that I know is I'm in school right now for real estate, and when I see my instructor video, the instructor, my particular instructor, he tends to have like really good looking videos and good audio as well. But the people that he has come in to guest speak, their audio and their video sucks. I really don't listen to them because it's really hard to focus like that in the process. So if it's like that for me, then you can guarantee that it'll be the same way for a kid. Just make sure that you either use a great webcam or use your great iPhone, or you could even utilize a professional camera going through a third-party software. Now, a lot of this would be more advanced stuff, but I do have a lot of videos on my channel, so be sure to subscribe or leave me some comments down below, and I'll show you guys exactly how to set this stuff up. The third thing is your software. You're probably wondering, how am I going to get all this stuff accomplished? Well, you can get this accomplished using 2 third-party softwares that I feel like are my favorite, and I'll go through those right now. Number 1 is Voicemeeter. Voicemeeter Banana. This third-party software pretty much allows you to take multiple audio sources and record it into one. So, for example, if I'm doing a podcast right here and I want Ariane to do a podcast on the right of me and somebody else to speak through another phone, a microphone on the left of me, then I will be able to take 3 different audio sources and record all of our vocals at the same time. This works great because it also records the computer audio, allowing you to record whatever audio is coming from the sound on your computer as well as anybody that you're talking to. So if you're doing like a Skype meeting or Google Hangout or even Zoom meetings, then you will be able to record the audio and everything that's happening in that moment, which is a great feature. So what I pretty much do is we have 2 microphone sources set up. All you would have to do is just go to A1 and then either pick your computer sound, or if you're like me, go ahead and utilize the audio box, which I'm doing right now. I'm talking to you through the USB microphone right now. That's the Q9. So where it says hardware input 1, I just went in and I selected my microphone, which is the Q9. That's what I'm talking to you through right now. As you can see, there's no fancy plugins or anything on there right now. Okay, so in the process, on hardware input 1 is the microphone that I had hooked up earlier, which was one of these. So I can actually talk to you through 2 different microphone sources at the same time on the same channel. Now that's going to handle your audio side. All you would have to do is just click this record button, set up your path to record, and it's basically going to take you wherever your recordings that you want for your audio. It's going to save that audio there so you can always have it. But I'm also going through a third-party software that allows me in a process to record the screen. This is called OBS. This is a very professional software that I utilize to either teach online or do my YouTube videos or my tutorials or anything like that. It allows you to go ahead and screen capture your display. So anything that you're doing on your display, whether that be a tutorial or a teaching video, you know, maybe like a live Zoom or whatever, teaching your students, it allows you to show your screen, record your screen, and then record you at the same time. So you can see I'm doing like a video inside of a video. You can see me here in the left corner. So I have my webcam as one of my main camera sources. I'm doing a second source from my iPhone, and then I'm actually recording my screen at the same time. So it's actually recording. This software is very powerful because if you decided to go ahead and say teach your students on YouTube online, all you would have to do is connect to the server to YouTube, take that address, put it inside of this software, and you'll go live straight to either Facebook or YouTube or whatever the case may be. Say if you're a teacher and you're sick at the same time. If you're sick and you don't get to teach your students something, guess what? You can actually shoot this video at home on your own time, teaching the students something. And then if you say, hey, I'm sorry, I was sick, I didn't get to teach you this particular lesson, it allows you to save the video. You can edit it in whatever software that you want to edit it and upload it to YouTube and send it to all your students so they can actually watch the video and learn something just in case they missed out. Okay, but in the process, how you would normally want to do this is I have different ones set up here. Okay, so in the process, you would just either go to add, or click the plus button down here. So you would go right click, add, and you would go to window capture. That's the first one that you would do. So whatever your window capture would be is whatever you're doing. So if you're a photographer and you want to teach somebody something in Lightroom or Photoshop, then you use window capture, open up Photoshop or Lightroom and start doing your thing, and it's going to record you. Okay, so let's just say Lightroom, or I would even say teaching window. How about that? Boom. So you would set up your teaching window, and since I already have one of my windows going right now, this would be your source. And how you would basically make it bigger is just kind of click it at the end and make it bigger. And whatever's on your display is going to show in that box. So I don't need one right now because I already have one. So I'm going to go ahead and discard that. Boom. Click teaching window, and you can cut this on and off whenever you want to show something else. So even if I had another source of like a YouTube video that I wanted to show, I can just put the window source in here, show the video, and kind of do what I'm teaching at the same time and show both. Okay, but that's not something that I want to do. You can cut this on and off at the same time. Okay, so you just want to go ahead and delete this, because I don't need that one. Now in the process, if you're a teacher or instructor, what you want to do is right click, go down to add, and go to video capture device. That's going to be your webcam. That video capture device is going to be whatever webcam that you have hooked up, or if you're using your iPhone and your iPhone is plugged to the computer, you can use an app called iVCam. I definitely recommend that you get it because you can actually plug it to the computer. It'll use the 4K signal from your computer if you have that, and have you set your phone up just the same way mine is this set up right now, and then allow that to be your main video feed source for either your Zoom videos or your OBS videos. You can actually utilize it in Zoom, so it is something that I recommend that you do in the process. But if you don't want to do that, just go ahead and stick to your webcam and then set up your phone like I have on the side and use that as a secondary source. So you just go audio rolling, cameras rolling, 3, 2, 1. Snap your finger and you'll be able to sync them up when it's time to edit your video later. Okay, so you would just put instructor, boom. You say instructor, now it's going to ask, once you say instructor, it's going to ask you where do you want your device or your camera source to come from. Like I said, that's either your webcam, which is one that I'm already using right now, or the iVCam app that I told you if you want to plug it up. So right now I don't have it plugged up to my computer, so I'm just utilizing my iPhone as a secondary source, and I'm going to just sync them up and post later. But that's not going to be relevant to you right now. If you want to be able to make it relevant to you and you utilize iVCam, make sure that you have it plugged to your computer and the software downloaded on your phone and your computer. And then once you pick up that feed, it's going to allow you to utilize your iPhone or your cell phone's main video source as the feed to be able to utilize in Zoom. So just remember that. All right, so we don't need that as well because I already got one video, so we're just going to go ahead and delete that. So for the most part, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I think I pretty much covered everything. What do you think?
I think you did.
I think I covered everything. So teachers out there, please, 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 instructors, utilize this process. I have a bunch of videos on my channel that actually shows you how to set this stuff up in case you decide that you want to buy it or do whatever with it. Just go to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, share this video because I think it's very important that a lot of teachers and students out there be aware of how powerful technology is to go ahead and help the students learn a lot better, especially if they're learning from home or the teachers are teaching from home. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell and share this video with everybody. I really hope this video helped you out. Thanks for watching.
Purchase this beat.